there's a tree that's a white bark pine. And this pine tree, it grows up high where there isn't a lot of soil. And it's very important what it does. Not that every tree isn't important, but this particular tree, of course, helps slow the snow melt. It's got the pine cones feed the squirrels. The pine cones also are the nuts are very high in protein, and they feed the pregnant bears. What's happening to this pine is with climate change, the pine beetle that normally lives farther down and decimates all those pine trees is now coming up higher and decimating the white bark pine. There's nothing that we can do about it, until we change the climate. So this is a song about that. This is the life I have given. These are the seasons of my time, and I am sinking out the night according to design. I've weathered storms I cannot count to make this world my home, in a place where small twisted things can set the hardest stone. In one like me, you might not see how I have managed to exist, a fragile proof of rattles in terrain as rough as this. But to those who take the chances here, experience has shown that sometimes small and twisted things can slip the hardest stone. Too. And actually, I want you to sing along with me on the chorus. So I'm going to go through it. Let's see. I'm going to do this section by section because there is a part where you're going to split up. So actually, here's what we're going to do. Count off. Pick a number between 1 and 2. That's all you get is 1 or 2. So once you have that number in your head, remember, you're either 1 or you're 2. Okay? I know you've had a couple beers. I'm not going to give you any more than 1 or 2. Okay? And those of you with short-term memory issues, you can hold your fingers pictures up in front of you if you'd like to. If you're seeing 4, please don't sing. Okay, the first part of the chorus, everybody sings together. This is, by the way, this is called Day is Done. Peter, Paul, and Mary. And the first part of the chorus goes like this. And if you take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. And if you take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. Let's try it again. And if you take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. And if you take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. Okay, now the ones. Your part is really hard. You have 3 words, day is done. Your part goes like this. Day is done. Day is done. Day is done. Day is done. Again. Day is done. Day is done. Day is done. Day is done. Now, the 2s always sing better than the 1s, right?
Right.
So you get 5 words. So I'm going to, 1s, I need you to sing your part because you're going to call and the 2s are going to answer. So 2s, listen to me, it's best I can do. 1s.
Day is done.
When the day is done.
Day is done.
When the day is done.
Day is done.
When the day is done.
Day is done.
Okay, let's go through the whole thing once, and then we'll do it.
Okay.
I have to remember how it starts again.
If you take my hand,
And if you take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. And if you
Take my hand, my son. All will be well when the day is done.
now split up.
Day is done.
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 When the day is done. Together.
Day is done.
Awesome. Okay, now we're going to start the song. Tell me why you're crying, my son. Are you frightened like everyone? Is it the thunder in the distance you hear? Will it help if I stay very near? I am here. And if you
Take my hand, my son. All will be well when the day is done.
and if you
Take my hand, my son. All will be well when the day is done. 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 Day is done.
Do you ask why I'm sighing, my son? You shall inherit what mankind has done. In a world filled with sorrow and woe, if you ask me why this is so, I really don't
will be well when the day is done. Day is done. Day is done. Day is done. Day is done.
Tell me why you're smiling, my son. Is there a secret you can't tell everyone? Do you know more than them that are wise? Can you see what we call lost disguise? Through your loving eyes. And if you
Take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. And if you take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. 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 Day is done.
And if you take
My hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. And if you take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. Day is done.